Hey girl, so super excited to show you this process. It's so easy. You'll have to forgive me for being kind of quiet because Knox's room is right next to where my desk is. But it's pretty simple. I'll walk you through everything. So obviously, I had you figure out what meal plan you were going to be in, and then what time you woke up, and then what time you plan on working out, and you'll see where all of that fits in. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you just show you kind of what it is that I do. Hopefully you'll be able to see both of them. I know you can see my Excel spreadsheet, but I want you to be able to see two things at one time. Okay, well maybe I could just open one up and then you'll see the other one. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I have pulled up the 80-Day Obsession program materials only because everything kind of revolves around this eating plan that I'm making. So you told me you were plan A. So we're going to go to the nutrition tab and then we're going to open up the eating plan for plan A. And then I'm going to pull up, obviously it has like all the containers, but then it has when you're going to be eating them. If someone is going to be utilizing the pre and post workout, this is the one you'll follow. If they're not, they have a eating plan without the performance line. So this is what I'm going to be following. I wish I could show you the workbook at the same time, but this will make sense as far as I'm like when I'm going through it, you'll be able to tell what's what. So I'm now going to share, oh, here we go. Duh, found it. Okay, perfect. You can see everything now. So I've got up a workbook from Excel, and essentially I'm just going to walk you through all this. So, sorry, let me put an E at the end of your name. Okay, so meal plan, and I'm going to go a little obsessed. That's a program you're doing starting August 20th. Okay, so now we're just going to make a simple calendar. I always start with Monday because a lot of people, that's when their start date is. But if someone wanted you to start on Sunday, it's not a big deal. I'm literally just going to show you everything. So it's going to, it goes a lot more quickly when you have done it for a long time. So the first couple ones may take you a while. Of course, I'm more than happy to help you with everything. I just go ahead and do this so it's all set up the way I want it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna bold everything and we'll change it up once everything's in there. So basically what I'm going to do, so you told me you wanted to wake up at 6:30. So I'm going to have you obviously wake up when you want to at 6:30 a.m. And then whenever you wake up, let's have you eating your pre-workout. So you're going to be able to see what the pre-workout is. So it's a protein, a carb, and a veggie, and a teaspoon. Oops. Okay, teaspoon. I don't know why I wrote yellow. Okay, teaspoon. And I always do a black just to split between what the meal is. So that's going to be that. And then let's have you working out at just say 7:30. Actually, let's do 7. And times can change. If you want to wake up at 6 instead of 6:30, you just modify based on that. So I'll have your workout right here. Your workout this first day is going to be total body core. Okay, now we'll do the block. And then, so your workout's 30 minutes. So I would say by 8 a.m. you need to have your post-workout meal. So your post-workout is going to be the veggie, a protein, carb, and a fruit. I don't like the purple on there, so I make my own purple, a little bit brighter and more fun. Teaspoon as well. So now we're going to have another black one. So that means your next meal is going to probably be within 3 hours. So that would be, you're going to have a meal at 11, and then you're going to have another meal at 2, and then one at 5. Again, this can all change. So maybe you want to modify this, meet this at 8:30 instead of 8. That way it'll space it out a little bit longer. And you don't have to necessarily eat at those exact times. I've just found that eating with every about 3 hours, there are days when I go 4 hours or so. that meant to be purple, but you'll figure it out. The main thing with this is just being sure that you eat the right containers at the certain times. Again, I was kind of telling you a little bit about that as far as allowing your body to absorb the maximum amount of nutrients from each meal. So that's pretty much, as far as that goes. Okay, green, blue, and then we're going to fill this one in with black. And then at about, let's just say 6 p.m. If you need to eat sooner than that, of course, you're welcome to, or if you need to eat later, it's totally up to your discretion. But I love that too, that we do have that little bit of freedom, which is nice. Okay, and I'm just going to go in here because I like to know how much I'm eating. This is meal 3. Excuse me. This is meal 4. And this one is meal 5. So you can see you're eating quite frequently throughout the day. I know you're on plan A, so if you ever feel hungry throughout this process, let me know. And it's probably going to take you about a week to get used to it. If you feel hungry or you're getting headaches, definitely let me know. We'll bump you up and I'll modify your plan for you. Because we don't obviously want you to be, starving your body or anything, but this should be plenty of food. But again, let me know if it's not. So that's pretty much that. Let's copy and paste this. Super simple. Just going to copy and paste it for your week. And with this, obviously, I think it's booty, AAA, cardio, core, and legs on Friday. And then your weekend, you're probably like, okay, well, I'm not going to be working out those days. Or maybe if you are, then you'll just follow this same plan. If you're not, you can scroll up and there is a rest day meal plan. So that's kind of nice. Maybe you want to wake up at, let's just say you want to wake up at 7 on those mornings. And then you want to have your coffee and enjoy it. So at 8 o'clock, you're just going to have meal 1. Meal 1's going to be right here. And they do switch around some of the containers for different meals, so it's always just something to be sure you're looking at as well. Okay, so meal 1's there. Let's say you're going to have meal 2 at 11:30. So we've got that, fruit. Maybe you're going to have veggies and hummus or something. That'd be an awesome little, almost lunch, not quite lunch type deal. This one would be at 11, 12, 2:30 p.m. Meal 3, maybe you want to have like a salad with some grilled chicken and like sunflower seeds. I always just like mix different foods together. I'm so I can really eat pretty much anything at any time. I'm actually going to switch this to 1:30. That way you're not eating at like a crazy time for dinner. So maybe this will be 4 o'clock. That'll be meal 4, and that'll be a protein, a carb, and a veggie, and that loving teaspoon, which is always peanut butter for me. Sometimes it's olive oil. I'm not really too strict on that though. Okay, and then say 7, you're gonna have meal 5, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna take this one, just bold those because I'm totally type A. I like everything to be bolded if it needs to be. Copy and paste this to Sunday as well. And obviously this will change a little bit once we're on 80-day obsession, but you'll know how to do all of that stuff when the time comes. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this row out. And just for fun, I like to play around with this. Can you tell I've made these so many times? I absolutely love them though. And I know it helps people because it helps me so much. I'm such a visual person, so I love being able to see that. Okay, so you can see exactly what you're going to be eating at what time, what workouts you're doing. I'll just write right here, rest days. We'll just put that there. So that way you know. But yeah, pretty much it. Super simple. So if you have any questions whenever you're replicating that, just let me know. And obviously I'm going to be sending this to you right now. Once it actually saves. Boom, save it. I'm going to send it in an email. It's pretty simple. I love it. I do it for pretty much all of my new people. I only do it one time unless they really need help, because soon after that I want them to kind of start realizing that they can make them as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope it helps. And I will go ahead and send yours over to you.